and Brooke Yahweh Brakatha, Yahweh Shah, Brooke Yahweh Brakatha, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, the honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, Take This Game from a Serpent. Video was inspired from the TikTok platform Sarah Eaton. You cannot make women happy. Fair use.
Really need to learn is that the only thing men really need to learn is that you will never be able to make a woman happy. You just can't. If you last too long, then that's too much. But if you last too little, then that's too little. If you want too much intimacy, then you're being pushy. If you don't want intimacy at all, then you're cheating. You can remember to take out the trash, but she's going to remember that you didn't do the dishes. You can give her child support and you can give her over that and pay all of the in-between. And it's never enough, but when you pay nothing, then you're a deadbeat and she's still not happy. You could plan the perfect date, but if you didn't spend enough, then it's still not good enough. But if you don't plan a date, then you're a loser that puts in no effort. Women who don't have boobs want boobs. Women who don't have ass want ass. Women who have too much ass want a smaller ass. If you text too much, then you're basically a simp. But if you text too little, then you're a loser who doesn't care. You could buy her exactly what she wants, but if it's the wrong color, then it's still not exactly what she wants.
So in a nutshell, there is no complete balance with a woman. And therefore, you cannot take them seriously. Their thoughts are governed by emotions. Their responses are emotional and not logical.
You could give her all of the affirmation and all of the emotional support, but she's always going to remember the one time that you didn't. If you work too much, then you're not spending enough time with her. But then if you cut your hours and you're home with her more often, but you're making less money, then you're broke and you're basically a loser. If you watch too much football or have a hobby with the guys, then you're not invested in her. But if you don't have any hobbies or any other interests other than her, then you're a simp. Until you understand this as a man, that it's not your job or your responsibility to continuously make her happy and that you can't make her happy,
And happiness must come from within. Period.
life will be a lot easier. Okay, bye.
And of course, she could be an Israelite. However, I don't have enough intel to confirm that just based on this video. So for face value, I'm saying she is an Edomite. However, we understand via the Spirit and the teachings of the apostle that a person's nationality is determined by their fathers. So with all these examples that Sarah gave, I thought about this. 1 Ezra chapter 4 and verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits, lost their mind for women. And a woman is fickle. She's subject to change. So you're going to and fro trying to please the impossible and become servants for their sakes. And at the end of the day, it's not worth it when you have so-called sold your soul and became subject to that woman. And again, you can never satisfy a woman. Take this game from a serpent, okay? Let's go to Genesis, the 3rd chapter. Now, the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. Now, the serpent was a man. And if we would classify him in our present time, he would be an Edomite. Okay, it was more subtle, meaning what? He had a keen sense in wickedness than any beast, meaning what? These other nations, okay? These other nations of the field, of the world, which Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, has the Most High said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the reason why I brought this up, because a woman, okay, is an extension of a man. So if we compared the serpents into our present time now, okay, this man would be an Edomite. And therefore, a woman of this nation, what makes her an Edomite is based on the lineage of her father. If her father's lineage goes all the way back to Esau, okay, so of course she will be an extension of that man. So take this wisdom from a serpent who has a keen sense in wickedness, okay, and during the kingdom of heaven, everything will be upright. Okay, the law, statutes, and the commandments will be exercised on earth. And let me just get that. So let me jump to Matthew, of course, the 6th chapter. And this is Yahushua instructing us on how to pray. Let me get to the point. Matthew 6:8. Be not you therefore like unto them, for your Father knows what things you have need of before you ask him. After this manner therefore pray you, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Let's focus on your will.
Strong's G 2307. Thelema.
Going into what one wishes or has determined shall be done, in reference to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, meaning what? His commands, his precepts, which is what? Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman Eve, he said, I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception. In sorrow you shall bring forth children. So this is the reason why women have birth pains, okay? And that curse fell on these women of these other nations too. And your desire shall be to your husband, and he shall rule over you, okay? This is within the will of the Most High. Going into last precept, 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is the Most High. So you have Yahweh, Yahushua, the Israelite man, the Israelite woman, the Israelite boy, and the Israelite girl. There's no need to attempt to rectify the impossible. A woman is fickle. She's subject to change, and you will be a motherfucking fool attempting to make a woman happy. Lord will, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.